What's up, guys? Greg Marks here, and I'm at Famous Birthdays, and we're doing an interview. And yeah, let's get right into it. First question: what do you like to do in your spare time? So, besides Fortnite, like any normal 17-year-old or teenager would like to do, I like to make music. I like to go to the studio and hang out, learn as much as I can, and create new ideas and put my feelings out into music. And it's just what I like to do in my spare time. Even hanging out with friends, I like to go to the studio and create. It's just what I like to do. Next one. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? That's a tough one because the person I was a year ago and the person I am today is completely different. So I imagine in 1 year I'm going to be completely different than I am today, but only improve, hopefully. So I think in 5 years it's going to be still me doing music, still me doing the same things I do every day, but hopefully on a larger scale, and hopefully just creating better music and improving as a person and an artist. So hopefully that's where I would be in 5 years. Next question. All right, let's see. What advice would you give kids who want to pursue music? All right, so I started music when I was 7 years old, and it's been 10 years since I've been doing this. So the main thing I can encourage you guys to do is stay focused, stick to it. Don't listen to what anyone has to say. There's a lot of people that would doubt me, say I would never make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they would say I'm not good enough, whatever, but I just stuck to it, and I'm improving a lot. And even to this day, 10 years later, I'm 17, people still hate on me. People still want to fight me. People still want to hate on me, but it's all about staying focused. Just have your eye on the prize and just clear out all the negativity and the people that don't need to be around you, because at the end of the day, if you love what you're doing, just stick to it. And if that's music, then stick to it. You're on the right path, and don't listen to anyone. Boom. What are your biggest pet peeves? Oh my gosh, I have a lot, but one, I don't know. So I drive now. Me and my friends started driving, and one of my biggest pet peeves is just when people just start slowing down in front of you. I'm just like, I'm so fast paced. I'm trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? People just start slowing down or whatever. I don't know. It just bothers me. I don't have a lot of pet peeves. I can't really think of them right now. That's just one. Tell us about Imagine. Oh, I like this one. Imagine. I wrote it in May of 2018. So earlier this year, I wrote it. I wrote it after I was with this girl, and it was just interesting because things weren't working out, and I just knew I wanted to write a song about it. So the interesting part is I actually wrote the song while I was talking to her. So I kind of used her words and the feelings right in the moment to write the song. And the craziest part about the song is, well, my favorite part about the song is that I wrote and produced it by myself. And I actually had it done. I had a demo done at my house on my, crappy equipment, whatever. And that was the demo. I wanted to take it to my producers and really build it up and make it something a lot more professional. But at the end of the day, I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? I kind of like the idea of it being more raw and being my creation in my own bedroom, my hard work, my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions, my words, my story. So I decided to put it out exactly how it was, in my room, my mixing, everything myself. So that's what makes the song so special to me. It's my first song ever released, written and produced by me. So that's the T on Imagine. Who are some of my favorite musicians? I have a ton, man. There's so many great musicians out there. Branding wise, I've looked up to people like Shawn Mendes and Bozzy, because Andrew Bozzy, they both came from Vine and they rebranded themselves really well. Musician wise, I think of a lot of artists. Like, obviously I love the hip hop world, but I'm also a kind of country guy and a pop guy. So I love artists like Black Bear, Jeremy Zucker. I listen to some Danish J. I didn't think people knew that about me. I like some country, but yeah, just artists like that, different artists that create great music. I just listen to all kinds of music, so I don't really have a few specific artists that I really like. But what is my favorite birthday memory? Oh my gosh. One of them is when I was 7 years old and I got a guitar for my birthday, because that's where it all started. That was one for sure. I still have that guitar. Matter of fact, the guitar I got on my 7th birthday, it was a Fender electric guitar, black and white. And the crazy part is I wrote Imagine, and I played the guitar in Imagine, and I played it on that guitar, on the guitar I got on my 7th birthday. So that's super dope. But yeah, that's probably one of my favorite memories. Another one would be just recently, my 17th birthday. You know, just the love I had from all the people that were there, all the friends. Had a great time. So hopefully 18 is better. We'll see what's good. Ooh, okay. What is something most people don't know about you? So this is very interesting because just yesterday I learned something I didn't know about myself also. You know, like I said, every year, every day I learn something new about myself or in general. And one thing I learned yesterday at the studio is that I am synesthetic. I have synesthesia. And if you guys don't know what synesthesia is, it's the, well, I have sound to color synesthesia, also known as chromesthesia, which is the ability to see or hear color. So convert sound to colors. So when I growing up or just being in the business, every time I did music, I would see color through my music. So I'd relate my songs to color. Even in my studio when I'm creating music, every time I would write a song, I would change the lights on the LED lights to the color of the song. So that was really interesting. I learned it yesterday when I was in the studio. I just brought it up. I was like, do you guys hear orange in this song? And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, I just hear different, I see colors when I hear music. And they're like, that's called synesthesia. Like, it's a very rare thing. So I was like, whoa, that's crazy. So that's what I learned about myself yesterday. So I thought I'd share it with you guys. It's pretty cool. It's a rare thing. I think it makes me kind of cool, right? What are some of your favorite movies? I was talking about this with my friend the other day. I like a lot of movies, but it's hard for me to pick a favorite one. But I really like the movie Pursuit of Happiness. I was talking about that the other day. Like, there was just some scenes that I was thinking about, and I was thinking about specifically the scene where Will was playing with a Rubik's Cube to try to finish it in time for the taxi to drop him off so he doesn't have to pay for it. Just so many scenes in that movie is so amazing. So I was thinking about that. I was talking about that with my friend. So probably that movie. That's one of my favorite movies. I want to watch it again because I was kind of younger when I watched it. On to the next. Let's see. If you had to describe yourself in 4 words, what would they be? Ooh. Synesthetic. I'm playing. I would say loyal is 100% a good one. I am very loyal to people I love, my friends. Loyal's one. Hardworking. No, I am hardworking on things I love. 3 would be generous. You know, I like to give to my friends and family. I like, you know what I'm saying? I like to, whether it's just words and advice or actually giving, I enjoy that. 4 would be pretty goofy. I don't know. I don't want to say goofy is probably a better word for it, but I'm pretty goofy. I don't take a lot of things seriously. I'm kind of like light-hearted, light energy. So yeah, I think that's important actually. Don't take 2 things seriously. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's an important thing. When did you know you wanted to pursue music? See, I didn't know I wanted to pursue music for a long time. I was just a kid who loved music. Like, there's a lot of people in my family who would just play guitar and piano and love music, but I didn't know I wanted to pursue music until I was about 9 or 10. I started acting at around that time, and with acting, opportunities for music came along, and I performed for the first time when I was 9 years old, and I just loved it. I loved the energy. I loved the nervousness of going on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, singing in front of a lot of people is a really scary thing, or even talking or standing in front of a lot of people. Those eyes on you is a scary thing, but since a young age I loved it. And I think my parents and we realized, like, hey, this is something that we should really move forward with. And I was always a writer in school. I like to write stories. Obviously, school wasn't my best thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I love music. I wanted to focus on music, but one thing I was good at in school was writing. And I wrote my first song when I was about 10 years old. I wrote a full song. So yeah, we really were like, this could be something more than just a hobby, I think. And it just became something I love to do. And I know that's what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, no matter what. What is my favorite thing about acting? My favorite thing about acting is being able to be someone you're not, essentially. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never really been a bully. I've been a nice kid for most of my life, but I get to play a bully. I get to be mean to kids and play someone I'm really not, but it's like interesting, you know. You have to act, you have to really put that character, like breathe that character, you know what I'm saying? You have to really embody that character, and it's kind of interesting because you get to do things that Greg Marks wouldn't do, or you know what I'm saying? Like you're a totally different person, which is an interesting thing. But yeah, acting's cool. I like singing though. Who is your celebrity crush? I don't even know, man. So there's a celebrity who's like 16 or 17, you know, pretty close to my age. She's blonde. She has some dope music. She got dope style too. Her name starts with a B, and her last name starts with an E. That's all I'm gonna say. You guys have to guess it from there. Thank you guys so much for watching me at Famous Birthdays. And if you guys want to check out me singing Imagine acoustic live on this channel, go check it out. And yeah, peace guys.